morning. Today is currently it's 2:18 right now. I'm getting ready for work. Well, I'm already ready for work. I gotta go wake up my mama in a few minutes, but don't mind the way my hair look. I just don't be doing my hair for work because there's no point, because just boxes and stuff be flying and stuff. This vlog is just basically gonna be vlog all throughout the week. I do have school later after I get off work. I will see y'all in the next clip. So I am home, guys, from school, and there's been this thing that I've wanted to share. Okay, so I've been wanting to share this word with y'all for a little minute. I actually got this word last week sometime when I was reading my Bible. It was either last week or the week before that. So it's been like a week or two. And I've been reading Jeremiah. And the entire time that I have been reading Jeremiah, it's been talking about basically just how the Lord is warning the people that he does not want us to have idols and to not put people or anything above him. And all throughout Jeremiah, I am in chapter 43 now, but all throughout Jeremiah, they're basically the people in Jeremiah, they are worshiping idols and putting things over God. And specifically, I was reading chapter 38 verse 17, and I boxed it, put a box around the it's two verses, verse 17 and 18, and this is the CSB version. It says, Jeremiah therefore said to Zedekiah, this is what the Lord, the God of armies, the God of Israel says, if indeed you surrender to the officials of the king of Babylon, then you will live. This city will not be burned, and you and your household will survive. But if you do not surrender to the officials or the king of Babylon, then the city will be handed over to the Chaldeans. They will burn it, and you yourself will not escape from them. So basically, in these two verses, I feel like the Lord highlighted the words surrender to me. And I've been in a season of surrendering to God. Even if I don't want to surrender, I've been in a season of surrendering to him. And when you give God your yes, you're going to go through some things, and he's going to tell you to do things that you may not want to do, but you're going to have to really end up submitting to what he's saying. In this scripture, it's talking about us surrendering to God. And if we do not surrender to God, there's going to be consequences. When you surrender to God, there's going to be things that happen afterwards as a consequence of you being obedient. If you're not being obedient to what the Lord told you to do, then there's also going to be consequences. But those consequences will be bad. They won't be in a good way. Even in the book of Psalms, when it says that, let me go to it, because I've been reading this too. The Lord has been having me read Psalm 91 every night before I go to sleep. This is the CSB version, so if y'all have another version, just compare it. Okay? It says, the one who lives under the protection of the Most High dwells in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say concerning the Lord, who is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Then it says, he himself will rescue you from the bird trap, from the destructive plague. He will cover you with his feathers. You will take refuge under his wings. His faithfulness will be a protective shield. You will not fear the terror of the night, the arrow that flies by day, the plague that stalks in darkness, or the pestilence that ravages at noon. Though 1,000 fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, the pestilence will not reach you. You will only see it with your eyes and witness the punishment of the wicked. So, what this verse is saying, that you can't all the things that I read about God rescuing you from the bird trap and from the destructive plague, and him covering you with his feathers, and you taking refuge under his wings, you and so on, you won't be able to have access to that part if you're not living under the protection of the Most High, if you're not dwelling in the shadow of the Almighty. Like, I think as a believer, a lot of people think that God is he just gonna do whatever we want him to do. No, it's just like you being in a friendship or being in a relationship with somebody. If you're not putting in the effort or the time or whatever the case may be, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing on your part, you're not going to reap the benefits of what the other person may have for you or what the other person may be wanting to do for you. But it's like you can't have one without the other. So, and then the other scripture that I boxed was Jeremiah chapter 40 verse 2 and 3. And this is where Jeremiah stays in Judah. It says, the captain of the guards took Jeremiah and said to him, the Lord your God decreed this disaster on this place, and the Lord has fulfilled it. He has done what he decreed. It says, because you people have sinned against the Lord and have not obeyed him, this thing has happened. So if you not obeying the Lord, there's going to be certain things that happen that he's going to allow to happen because you wasn't listening to him. Like, not to say that the Lord is like a bad person, but the Lord is just. He don't play. Like, when he asks you to do something, that's literally what he means. Like, you need to do it. Like, there's no in between. That's just like us being Christian. You either Christian or you not. There's no in between. Like, you either a disciple of Jesus Christ or you not. Like, you can't have it both ways. And you most definitely can't serve two masters. You can't serve the enemy and the Lord at the same time. That's just no. That's not gonna work. I hope that y'all got something out of this. That was what was really what the Lord highlighted to me, and he wanted me to share. But I had to sit with it myself first before I could release it,